Well, what is happening, all you impatient fanboys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Deadpool, and this is another edition of my life. And today, it is the moment you've all been waiting for. I had to wait till everyone had a chance to see it during the weekend. Of course, I'm going to talk about it, but there's some people on this panel that just couldn't wait to talk about it. I see y'all. But
I
anyway,
couldn't help myself, D-bag. I mean, Deadpool. Sorry.
Wow, the disrespect.
I'm sorry. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to say that.
I like it.
I would prefer a douche pool myself, but that's just me.
Okay, now you're pushing it. But anyway.
I like dick pool.
All right, I'm about to kick all of y'all off the stream if y'all don't stop. Anyway.
This is the most unprofessional stream I've ever been on.
This is the
Are you kidding? You've been on a lot of my streams.
This is the wrong stream to be professional with. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah,
because today, it is the moment you've all been waiting for. We are having our super duper spoiler stream on Deadpool and Wolverine, the newest installments of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And joining with me today, and they're actually on time. First of all, we have Mad Max from Movie Madness Entertainment.
Hello. I can't wait to watch this again tomorrow.
Man, I want to watch this
I'm
again.
sorry you feel that way.
Next up, we got our resident hater from the Kingdom of Nerds, Brucifer.
Cool. Thanks
All
a
right, because he knows who he is. Oh, somebody came on time. Thanks, kind of. Anyway, we have Darkness Under the Wind.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Hey.
And we have Blue Jay.
Hi.
Oh, look at that sexy motherfucker. I love it.
Gubernatorio.
So great, so good. But yeah, we're gonna have a fun, jam-packed discussion about this movie. Let's look at the chat real quick. We got Raya, the Glimmercast. It's funny. Why is she chatting from the Glimmercast one? It's not the regular Raya one. But I digress. Good to see you, Raider. Good to see you. We have Mama Bear. What is going on? Glad you could be here. But enough of those shenanigans. Let us get into Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, before I begin, I do want to let you guys know, if you guys haven't seen, we did do spoiler streams on the first two Deadpool films. If you haven't seen those, check out my channel, I am DL. It's up there. But let's get into Deadpool and Wolverine. And as always, we have to remind the viewers out there, if you can't read, go back to elementary school, because this is a spoiler-filled discussion.
Whoa.
We are going to talk about this movie.
It's called spoilers, y'all.
Wait, hold on. Come again? This time in my ears?
This is a spoiler-filled discussion.
Okay.
We're gonna treat this stream as if everybody has seen it in the theater, and everybody has seen the cameos, and everybody has seen all the crazy stuff that happens. So if you're one of those poor people that don't want to hear anything like Henry Cavill is one of the Wolverine variants, then please go somewhere else. But you have been warned.
Don't ruin it for yourself. Save yourselves while it's too late.
Yes.
Before it's too late.
Absolutely.
Don't go see this movie.
Okay, hater. We're gonna get to you. We're gonna get to you.
Why am I here?
I don't know. You said you wanted to come on, so yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you said you wanted to come on, but man, this week has been. Last week was a good week. Deadpool and Wolverine came out. Then Comic-Con came, which was my birthday, so that was a fun day. So.
Yes, absolutely. So. Marvel Phase 5 is going great, right? It's going amazing. It's great.
So far, it is with Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's just hope they keep up the momentum by the time we get to Captain America Brave New World. And then if that movie is really good, then that's going to tell everyone that the MCU may have finally gotten their act together.
I have a different opinion about that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It's been together. There's 30 billion as a franchise.
Okay, but we're talking about like right now in the current state that they're in. Let's call it how it is. They're having some struggles. Quite
They
a bit
are,
of
sir.
struggles.
I'm just
Yes.
saying, there was only one movie that underperformed out of how many?
No,
Maybe
there was a
two.
few.
There was more
was
than
like 3 in a
one.
row.
You
Yeah,
bugging,
a
bro.
lot
You
more than
bugging.
one.
Maybe
And
two.
the Wasp, Quantumania, Secret Invasion.
And
Well,
Marvels.
Secret Invasion doesn't count. It was a TV show.
Well, sure, it's a TV show, but the scores were horrible.
Thor: Love and Thunder. Do I have to say?
Oh, 11th. Oh, good lord. Oh.
Still made money. People
All
went.
right, Mr. Michael Bay Transformers films are the greatest movies of all time. Anyway,
Wait, I didn't say that shit. This motherfucker said that in the bottom.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the one under.
Whoa, what?
Yes.
Wait, what? Michael Bay.
If you want to use that logic, it made
What a
money,
joke.
so that means it's fine. Everything's fine. Transformers made a bunch of
Uh.
money, and they're a piece of crap. So let's not go
Welcome
with
to a
that.
volatile stream.
Woo, I'm feeling spicy today. Anyway,
Okay.
Feeling very spicy, I see.
regardless of how good the box office, or like I guess it's decent enough, as decent as the box office is, it is not where it used to be. And as far as quality, we're talking about story, we're talking about characters, we're talking about world building. It's not there. It's not there.
What?
No, it's not. No.
When has
Eternal.
Marvel ever had good storytelling? Stop.
Okay,
Stop.
excuse me.
That's
Excuse
not
me.
cool. I don't like when the nerds do that, especially when the king of nerds says, "Well, when was it ever good?" That's not an argument.
Apparently,
no-
it's good
that's the
enough
cop
that
out.
over 10 years of films and
Yes.
people still went to go see them. So they must be doing something right. And
Wait,
like,
so
I'm
can't you
trying
just
to
say
level
that
with
about Phase 4? People still went to go see them.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of cope starting in the stream, but
Yeah, it's a lot of coping in here, and like we're both the DC guys, so I'm like, why are we fighting over this? Anyway,
We're off to a great start, everybody.
it's a great start.
That's what
Um,
I'm here for.
But okay, regardless of what that hater over there in the corner is saying, yeah, the quality has not been great. Like it's been kind of mediocre, to be honest, especially when you're counting those Disney Plus shows. Oh my god. Just absolutely
So
not.
far, the only good Disney Plus show has been Loki.
I was gonna say X-Men 97. I was
Well,
gonna
X-Men
say
97,
Miss
sure,
Marvel.
but
I was gonna say
X-Men 97.
what
So we're
if.
talking MCU, so it's like I had to throw in Loki.
Yeah, Loki, I guess, sure, it's fine.
Well,
And people like
only-
WandaVision, and people
I
like.
like She-Hulk. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Oh,
now
yeah.
you really out of your mind.
Yeah, Tatiana
I
Maslany, She-Hulk.
thoroughly
Yeah.
enjoyed 90s She-Hulk in live action. Thank you very much.
Oh, my
Screw you
God.
guys that don't read comics.
Hey, I do read comics, and that show is still
I
trash.
don't know if you do. You don't sound like you do. Maybe you skim them. Maybe you listen to them, but I don't think you read them.
Maybe they should have took some notes from Deadpool and Wolverine to actually do a good superhero comedy.
Oh,
I'm
you read
just saying.
Fake
Yeah.
pop
I'm
fudge.
just saying. So when
You
it
actually
came,
have for-
to Deadpool and Wolverine, this just came out of nowhere because like Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman does this announcement online saying that they're coming back to do, like Hugh Jackman is coming back as Wolverine, teaming up with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Everybody lost their freaking mind. 'Cause
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
nobody thought that Hugh Jackman was going to come back. Everyone assumed that Logan was the last one. It was
You
it.
are rewriting history right now because people were upset that they were going to mess up Logan's ending. How are they going to do this? He's dead. Blah, blah, blah.
I
He
never
had
said
his
that.
final movie. Remember that? There was a whole discourse.
Yeah, I remember that. That's exactly what I said. Because like people did not think that Hugh Jackman was going to come back, and as you said, yes, people were actually upset that he was coming
Yes.
back because Logan was a beautiful ending, tragic but beautiful ending to his character, and so
And
they were
this
thinking,
ruined it.
No, it didn't. No,
yeah,
it did
no,
not.
it did not
It
ruin
was
it.
disrespectful as hell.
No.
Literally pissed on the grave of Logan.
Pretty much.
and then used it for action sequence.
You know, this is not even the same Wolverine, right? This is a different
it was at the
timeline.
beginning.
Oh,
It was
oh,
in the
y'all didn't
beginning.
like the corpse thing. Y'all didn't like the corpse to him, using the corpse to fight the TVA. You didn't like that.
That was awesome.
That was.
No, I did like that,
Disrespectful as
but it was
hell.
disrespectful. They basically just like, oh, this is what people are afraid of. Let's do it for a joke. But it
Logan
was
doesn't-
disrespectful.
Logan doesn't
Yes.
count. Who cares? Let's
Yeah.
just use his bones.
Yeah, why not? It was fun. See, I would care more if the X-Men films were actually good, but I really don't. So, it is what it is. I'm sure I'm gonna piss off a lot of people because everyone loves their precious Logan film. But anyway, I was very excited for that. Because ever since, like, in the extended cut, the super duper cut of Deadpool 2, they were teasing that Wolverine and Deadpool may possibly team up again. So I was very excited to see that. And Ryan Reynolds, being the comic book nerd that he is, and actually trying to get closer to the feel of what X-Men is supposed to be, he's going to do everything in his power to put Hugh Jackman in the proper yellow and blue suit. And is he going to wear the mask? Everyone is assuming he's going to wear the mask, because why wouldn't he wear the mask,
Oh.
So excited to see this.
That
But
mask
not.
is horrible.
Oh, look at that. Oh, hold on. I gotta zoom in on that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at that beauty.
What?
Woo! Look at it.
It did not look that good in the movie. Stop.
Yeah, we'll talk
It
about
did.
that.
Yes, it
It
did.
didn't have the, it didn't
Well,
have the
well,
shoulder pads. They
Yeah, we'll
just-
get into that.
That suit did not look that good in the
It
movie.
looked
Stop.
close.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Oh, we agree on something. Wow.
We might agree on those little things, but anyway, and I wasn't mad about it because we're in the multiverse saga. Oh, we just found out that they're gonna put Deadpool in the MCU. This is the first installment that Deadpool's gonna have in the MCU, and I was like, cool, really cool. I was confused because does that mean that the previous two films are canon to the MCU now, or is it just gonna be Deadpool and Wolverine? I don't know. I was hopefully the movie will address that. It doesn't. But yeah, I was really excited, and I wasn't upset that Hugh Jackman was coming back. I do have my nitpicks about Hugh Jackman, like he's too tall and he's getting kind of old, whatever. But he was a great Wolverine in the previous films, even though I wasn't a big fan
In
of
the previous films.
Yes. Like, regardless of how I feel about those movies, Hugh Jackman did do a really good job as Wolverine, his version of Wolverine. And since we're in the multiverse saga, I was assuming they could,
Are we still in the multiverse saga?
yeah, we're still in the
Yes.
multiverse
Oh,
saga,
We've
bro.
been in there for 5 years or 6. I'm just saying this. Move
I mean-
on already.
We ain't going to move on until Secret Wars is done.
I know. 2029 or something.
2027, actually.
Yeah, we now know the rules.
There'll be another writer's strike.
And have you seen Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom now? So yeah, we're in some kind of multiverse.
That's
Oh, yeah.
weird.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Woo! Woo! All you people just crying, I quench my thirst with your nerd tears, because this is exactly what I was complaining about with the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, but everyone's like, oh, it's fine, man, it's fine.
Complained
it's
about
so
what?
Grow up. The people complaining about when I was complaining about Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, and everybody was saying that I was complaining too much. How does it feel?
I did
How
not
does
like
it
Ben
feel?
Kingsley, and I did not like that. No, that was so wrong as a man.
That was so wrong, but everyone's like, it's fine, it's
I wasn't
cool,
around.
guys. It's all right, man. I'm like, no, now you know how it feels. But anyway, so getting Wolverine from a different multiverse, I'm assuming that's what's going to happen, and that's what it seems like it's going to be. They're going to have the TVA in here, which I'm like, okay, sure. I don't really like the TVA, to be honest, but I guess that's the way to get Deadpool into the. And this is not new. Like, come on now, you guys know. I think TVA is one of the most problematic things in the MCU right now.
I agree.
I agree. I'm not against it, but it's not. I'm not enjoying the TVA stuff.
They have
They made things more complicated than they actually should.
Mhm.
And sometimes it's boring.
And they
Yeah,
have
that too.
too much of a presence in the MCU as a whole. Just you don't need them as a plot device to move the story along. This all can happen outside of the regular story.
Yeah. So I mean,
TVA.
it is what it is. You know, yeah, it is what it is. And like, are they going to address the stuff that's been happening in Loki? Probably not. It's just going to be its own little
Probably
thing.
not.
Which is going to be pretty stupid.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, it's just a whole bunch of crazy stuff that happened with Kang and Loki
Which they should
saving
have
the
announced the
timeline.
recast of Kang. They should have. Don't know why they didn't.
No, we about to get Robert Downey Jr., baby.
Which I'm not against that, but you should have recast the Kang though, because you set up so many things in Phase 4, and now you're saying, oh, Doom's the main villain of both Avengers films, which is way too late, by the way. Way too late to introduce the main big bad now, because you already had one in Phase 4, but it's way too late, man. I'm glad trust the Russos, but it's too late, man. You already had Kang.
Me and Max did a stream earlier about this. What they're paying the Russos and Iron Man is the GPA of a small country. Like, come on now, seriously.
Yeah.
Do they deserve that?
It's gotta be the biggest budget movie of all time.
It will be.
I'm sure. Like, if it's true that he's getting paid $100 million each movie, this is why Hollywood is crumbling. I'm just letting you know that right now, Disney.
But I heard from a friend of my channel, Degrassi, that he's getting a $500 million payday with all the residuals. It's going to be a big payday for DJ. $500 million.
You know there's other stars in the movie, right?
I know. This is going to be like $1 billion budget between that and freaking advertising and promotions.
They must be expecting this to make Avatar the Way of Water money. Like what the heck?
Oof.
What the heck? But I digress.
Are they going to buy all the tickets and give them out for free? Like certain
If
other
only.
movies did?
If only. But yeah, still very excited to see this. Sean Levy was coming to direct it, and I'm actually a fan of Sean Levy from Stranger Things. And, saw Three Guys that was and there's I think there's other television stuff that he's been. I also liked the Adam Project on Netflix. He did a good job there. And
Real Steel. I love Real Steel.
Oh, Real Steel. Thank you. Yes,
that movie was awesome.
So good. And he's being tapped to write and direct a Star Wars film. That's probably not going to happen, but it would be great if it does. So yeah, I think this would be he'll be a great successor for for the previous directors that came in for Deadpool films. And since he's already worked with Ryan Reynolds, I think they'll already be comfortable with each other. So, and worked with Hugh Jackman as well in Real Steel. So everybody has worked with each other. So.
It's a win-win.
God give us a sign.
Yes. Now there was one pause though. There was one pause though, because the writer of She-Hulk was working on this as well,
and I was very concerned about that. I was very concerned.
I mean, they're like, he's like one of the 5. This movie has 5 writers, dude. So it's the original 2 writers that did the first 2. It's Ryan Reynolds, Sean Levy, and what's the name, Zeb Wells or whatever.
Zeb Wells. Yep.
Oh my God, Zeb Wells! He destroyed Spider-Man. Oh.
Hey, at least, hey, we can all admit, at least Jeff Loveness was not involved in this.
Jeff Loveness. What did he do?
Zeb Wells is the one that he split up Spider-Man and Mary Jane, damn it. Zeb Wells.
Most
hated man in America.
He did Quantumania and...
Oh, no!
Wait a minute. Jeff Loveness got a special thanks from Across the Spider-Verse? Huh. Interesting.
Oh,
interesting.
Cool. I mean, so you didn't write it, but...
Yeah, thank God. But enough of that. Sitting down and watching this opening weekend, what did I think about Deadpool and Wolverine? Oh, just to let you guys know, I didn't actually wear this hoodie to the theater because Ashley would have killed me. So, but we wore Deadpool and Wolverine T-shirts.
Oh,
Yeah, she had the
Oh, that's
Wolverine.
nice.
She had the Wolverine half of the heart, and so
I'm
we
gonna
went
get one.
together with
I'm gonna
that,
get a
so-
pair of those for me and Bruce.
I was trying to get. I couldn't find like there were vending machines with
I
like
am
the
a hall
keychain.
pass.
There were vending machines with the little keychains, like you see in the poster. Mine don't have that, so I don't know where that is. But I want those keychains. Those
Oh,
little,
yeah.
those thing.
Strange Marvel theories. Thank you, Doctor Strange. I appreciate having you on. I gotta do more content with you, Strange. We gotta work together. $10. Blade! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Woo!
That was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Really?
Thank you. Thank you.
It was just an old man swinging a sword.
You just hate it. I can't stand you. Anyway, sitting down and watching this, what I think about Deadpool and Wolverine, it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I don't think this is the best one of the three.
I agree.
Yeah, I know I'm breaking a lot of hearts. I'm sorry, and I really, man, you guys have no idea how excited I was to watch this. It looked like it was going to be everything that I wanted. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of moments in this movie that are freaking awesome. There's a lot of yeah moments, like it is, man. There's some stuff here that actually is a comic book fan's wet dream. Absolutely.
And
Ryan
then
Re-
there's a lot that's a jumbled mess.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah. Overall, it's. I mean, I personally like this more than Deadpool 2, but I don't think this is better than Deadpool 1, and it goes back to, I think the story is a bit all over the place as far as the multiverse and stuff like that. It felt like stuff was kind of thrown together. There's some choices made, specifically in the beginning of the movie when they're setting things up, that I actually did not like at all. And how do I put this?
What, cuckpool?
Huh?
Cuckpool?
Well, yeah.
Talking
wait.
about the way-
Which Deadpool are you talking about?
pining for Vanessa. Wah, I want Vanessa back. Yeah, she's with somebody else. Wah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that was the main Deadpool cuckpool. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Cuckold.
yeah. I was really upset about that. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put that up there right now. You went through all this effort, maximum effort, to go back and change the timeline to bring Vanessa back to life. Only in the next film, they're broken up. They're not together anymore.
So stupid.
What the actual hell?
Yeah, I was not. I was like, wait.
I didn't
so
get that either.
yeah, so you spent 2 movies together. Like one of them, she died in the second one, came back, but you broke up. But at the end, you're like, let's get back together. I mean, I kind of, again, from a narrative perspective, but why would you even pick that narrative? It's like she's not even gonna be in the movie anyways, all that much, which is disappointing. I'm just like, wait, it's like, well, what's the point of that? I know like 6 years have been around, but like you could have just stuck together and it'd be no problem. They could have done a better job with that department.
Yes. Once
Ashley
again,
says, another
yeah.
movie where the love interest is broken up.
yes,
Marvel really hates for anybody to be happy.
Yeah, I really hate when they do this in not only comic book films, but just movies in general, where in the first couple of films, like they build up the relationship between two people, you're invested in their love and all that stuff, and they're together, right? And then the next film, stuff happens in between, off screen, where they're not together, and they're broken up in the next film, and then they have to rekindle their relationship all throughout the film again. I hate when movies do that. This movie did it again. I don't know why. Colossus.
I'm surprised he didn't make a joke about that. Like,
I'm surprised too. It's just I no. Colossus, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. They're only in a couple of scenes. They don't do anything. If you're expecting them to have just as much screen time as he did in the previous movie.
And the
You're not gonna
taxi
get it.
driver guy, I forget his name.
Oh,
Depender.
Depender. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of expect them to have a very reduced role. I mean, because it's Deadpool and Wolverine, but I wish they could have some sort of action sequence together or something in the third act to kind of justify them being there. But I mean, they're in the birthday party for a reason because they've been around since the first film. But it's a disappointing that they have no purpose just to be in there just because in the first two.
Thank you,
Yep.
Strange Marvel Theories, $5. I have a guess as to what part of the plot to Doom will be. That's very interesting. You'll have to let me know. We'll do a video on that.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Stay for another stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, people break up. It happens. It's not that serious. I see somebody's a fan of La La Land. Anyway.
Oh, stop. No. I hate La La Land more than I hate Deadpool.
Yeah.
Man, wow, you really hate Deadpool. Holy
I really
fuck.
do.
He doesn't like Deadpool or Daredevil. I don't
can't
get
do
it.
The Daredevil one, I really don't understand there. Deadpool, I can kind of see why. But Daredevil, I really don't understand.
The Daredevil joke was funny. Like, I'm so sorry. It's fine. It's fine.
Why don't you just walk around with a radio and he can't hear you?
If there's one character I can understand you don't like, it would be Echo.
I like that.
We're not making fun of disabled Brucifer. So, okay, time.
Oh God! Oh God! No!
We here at /IMDL do not condone making fun of disabled people in any way because they are people just like you, just like me. I just watched Echo and I love the sign language stuff in there, and she was badass. So we are not going to be tolerating disability making fun of on this channel.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
So what if I kick somebody with a cane?
Trying to go to jail, aren't you? You trying to go, Lily, you're gonna hear a bang on the door. FBI, open up! Anyway.
You know, you only do those disavowing little shorts when I'm on. Don't do it with anybody else.
Yeah, I'm
Makes
doing it
sense.
with everybody. Whenever people are out of line, we're gonna do it. But anyway, yeah, there's some convoluted stuff with the TVA that I didn't like, as far as like, there's this device that's going to like wipe out different timelines. Where was this in Loki and all this other stuff?
Yeah,
And,
where
like,
did this fit?
why do you care if wait, how does Logan's timeline gets destroyed because he dies? And why would they care if it dies? It's confusing stuff like that where I'm like, this does feel kind of thrown together.
And all of a sudden, we have anchor characters. Anchor characters to hold the universe together. What?
I don't know.
Oh.
Now, what I was actually pleasantly surprised about, the cameos actually did not bother me. They actually were utilized pretty well into the plot, and I actually didn't expect that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. The cameos served a purpose. They weren't there to be like just jangling keys. Like, hey, we got this character in a movie. Come see our movie. Come see our movie. They actually served the purpose. Even the Happy cameo, that served the purpose because Deadpool wanted to. I mean, it's kind of corny and cliche, but he wants to he needed to be an Avenger. But this kind of leads him to the breakup of Vanessa, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but at least they try to get the cameos a meaning versus, hey, we got this guy in the movie. So come see our movie. Money. So that's how I feel.
And of course, the number one thing about this movie that is the best thing, the number one, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, their chemistry is Deadpool Wolverine carries this entire film.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Oh, they should carry this movie because they're best friends in real life too. So you can see the relationship like just like on screen. It's glorious.
So good, so good. And I like this is once again we're seeing another layer of Wolverine. You know, this is a lot more of an angry, pissed off, jaded Wolverine. I know people are like, oh, but Logan did the exact same thing. Well, kind of, but not really. It's a different
kind of jaded.
Yes, like there's actually like he is responsible for his X-Men in his timeline getting wiped out, and he's carrying that weight. So I'm like, I thought all that was really good. The fight scenes were done really, really well.
You think so?
I think so. There was a couple of shaky cam. There was a couple of shaky cam here and there that I wasn't like loving, but for the most part, I thought the set pieces were done really well. But yeah, those are my overall thoughts on Deadpool Wolverine. I really enjoyed it. But did I think it was the home run? No. Did I think, oh, Marvel is back? Marvel is saved? No.
That's the hyperbole I don't like. It's the hyperbole that just gets on my nerves.
Yeah, let's see what Agatha all along does. Let's see what Captain America.
I do not care for Agatha all along. That show can die. The actress of that show can take that and run off. Because I do not care about that show. I don't care about Agatha. I don't care about everything else that's coming out this year. I'm just interested in Captain America: Brave New World, Daredevil: Born Again, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts. Despite what people think about Thunderbolts and how that's looking, I don't know how that's going to be. But Captain America, Daredevil: Born Again, and Fantastic Four, I am very excited for.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, let's see how those go. If they're consistently good with those films, then I could say that Marvel is back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not excited for Agatha, even though it's probably
Marvel's
open
male
up
again. So.
the whole horror aspect of Marvel?
I mean,
That's going to bring in the horror aspect.
Yeah, it looks like a mixture of Hocus Pocus mixed with Halloween Town, and kind of a Sabrina from Netflix. It kind of has a mixture of those. So
honestly, I can.
Sabrina was an amazing show. Don't you
Agatha.
badmouth Sabrina, right?
It was okay until the second season. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, let's get to you, Max. What do you think about Deadpool Wolverine?
I enjoyed it. I gave it a 7 out of 10. It's not my favorite appearance of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. It's not my favorite appearance of Deadpool either. I like 1 and 2's my favorite. The cameos were great. I didn't like the villain at all. The two villains, the one was a little bit better than the other one in the TVA. The other one was just like, she was so OP, it was just silly. There wasn't any tension there. Like if she was a little bit more manageable with her powers, and she looked ridiculous doing it. I'm sorry. I think a lot of she looked ridiculous. I don't know. She didn't look intimidating. She just
I'm sorry, Cassandra Nova was that bitch. I love her.
Okay.
She was
great.
great.
You can have her.
You cannot say that about her. You can say that about Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is that bitch.
No.
When Scarlet Witch was doing stuff, it was scary. When she was doing stuff, she was just like,
good.
You didn't think what she did you not see what she did in this movie?
Yeah, it was the special effects that did it. I didn't feel any tension when she was doing it.
Same thing with Scarlet Witch. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Much better actress. I'm sorry. This is my opinion, right? You asked my opinion, DL. I know it's your thing, but this is my opinion.
I know it's your opinion, and I definitely respect it.
And then
stop it. Get some help.
And then a lot of the comedy, and people are going to say, "What is Max, a pearl clutcher?" No, I'm not. A lot of the comedy between Deadpool and Wolverine was just swearing and violence.
What do you expect?
No, that's fine, but that was like the go-to thing over and over and over. I would have liked to see more variety, like them been really fight situations.
It was the cover of bad storytelling.
They just repeated the violence and this, like they were halfway through the movie. They had a second sequence in the car. People said they liked that sequence, but I was like, this is just repeating the same type of gag. They're extremely violent towards each other again, where I would have preferred like a cooler action sequence with them fighting together or something, you know? I think that was a little bit of a letdown for me personally, but I am seeing it tomorrow with my wife, and I hope I like it more the next time, and with my expectations gone and just watching it. Yes. Ashley's agreeing with me. Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, she enjoyed it more than I did, but I'm glad she did. Okay, before we continue, I'm just gonna warn everybody. I apologize, but I must break the illusion. I'm sorry. I got to. I could. I'm like,
Oh no!
Hey,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
Now it's
It's-
just a D, not a D pull.
Whoa, why are you looking at his D?
Or just a D,
Hell,
not a
man.
D bag.
There's only
It's a
one person.
family
That's able,
stream.
there's only one person that's able to look at my D. But anyway,
what?
Why are you
Dude,
pointing at
you
Blue
look at it
Jay?
yourself too, I guess.
sure. Blue Jay, let's go with you. What did you think about Deadpool Wolverine?
Hold on. All right. So it goes without saying, I fucking love Deadpool. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters. He's like funny as fuck. I got the video game, got the movie, got the super duper fucking cut. I even got the fucking album as well. So
You got the soundtrack?
Yeah.
Is that just the tape?
No, it's just a CD,
Oh, all right, that's
But-
good. That's okay.
But now ever since the Fox merger, I mean, I have very strong opinions of the Fox merger and stuff. I just usually don't like the way how Disney really treats Fox like it's like a replacement to Touchstone Pictures and stuff, just to put out, really not utilizing their IPs. But it's better nowadays. I mean, they got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, they got this, you got Alien and stuff, but people are mostly concerned with X-Men, which is valid, but I don't know. I'm just kind of concerned with what Disney treats Fox and stuff. But Deadpool is one I'm a little concerned about. But I don't really think they're gonna water down Deadpool, because his first two movies made $1.5 billion combined.
Well, it's clear
So-
from this movie they are not. This is the bloodiest of the three movies.
This movie, like, going into this, I saw it on Sunday. I saw this twice, Sunday and the next day. So this movie, not only this is pretty much, I think, the most raw Deadpool. I need to watch the first two again. This is probably the most raw Deadpool ever. And just the fact that my funny part is just the fact that when he got his suit on, and then the tailor is just groping him, like he's like, your tailor is a predator. And he's playing scandalous. They're playing, oh whoa, you got glamorous. Yeah.
Dude, the opening. Can we talk about the opening title
Oh,
sequence with
best-
bye? Kicking
this
these
is-
TVA's ass, bro.
They are 3 for 3 for opening sequence, but this is the best of them so far, and it's just glorious. And I don't care. Look, I love Logan's one of my favorite comic movies of all time. I don't care if he's using his skeleton as weapons. That's funny and that's creative as fuck. I can watch Logan and watch that scene and I still get emotional from it, because it's an emotional scene. But I can still watch that movie and watch this movie with no problem, because it's still pretty funny. And Hugh Jackman, I haven't done this shit in 7 years, dude. Since Logan, I haven't done this shit since 7 years. I was a kid when I do this all the time at school. Just put this shit in my fingers with pencils and shit. I used to do that all the time. It's been a long time.
Did you seek help for that?
But the adults are talking, dude.
Did you ever play the X or Wolverine video game for 360
I
or
have.
PS3?
I haven't, but I saw clips, like
Are you talking about
gameplay of
X-Men
that.
Origins
You
Wolverine?
gotta play that. It's the best Wolverine game ever.
Yeah. Somehow you made an M-rated game for a PG-13 film.
It's great.
Yeah.
Heard it's great, but man, I'm gonna say this. So, it's a little hard for me to say this. I know Brucifer down here is gonna laugh at me when I say this.
Is it a hot-
Are
is it a
you
hot
ready?
take? Is it a
Are
hot
you
take?
I'll
ready to
walk
laugh?
away so I don't laugh.
Are you ready to laugh, Brucifer? Oh, no, I want you to laugh. Okay, all right. This is the best Deadpool movie.
Hot take.
Now, is it perfect? No. Is it No. Like this, I will say this: the story, Deadpool really doesn't really need like great stories. It just needs to have a story that kind of gets you in easily to see Ryan Reynolds just be Deadpool, you know. But I do
Ryan
think
Reynolds playing himself.
shut up. Yeah, but I think the story here is, I'll give you that it's a little flimsy. It's a little flimsy where you have just Deadpool trying to fight for his universe from getting wiped out. And then while I think about it, it doesn't make any sense because Logan died in the movie. So we're gonna just wipe the universe away? Doesn't make any sense to me. And I think they're just giving that an excuse for the fact that, well, we bought Fox, so let's just get that universe out the way. That's how I feel. But Hugh Jackman was great. Action was great. The fact that we got all these cameos that serve the purpose, not just to jingle keys around. And what I took from this movie after seeing it, this gonna sound this. I don't know if you hear this or not. From what I got from this movie, this feels more like a tribute send-off to the Fox movies, to a certain extent. Because
I absolutely agree.
Because when you look at you saw the credits, all that stuff. You got Elektra, or not even the Fox movie. You got Blade in there. Like Blade, I got up. I was like, this is like
Fucking Blade.
I was like, God damn.
Wesley Snipes, baby.
Hashtag make Blade Snipes again is my fan movement. I'm done with Mahershala after this.
Oh man, and there's a lot of in jokes about Gambit. Like that Gambit, I wasn't expecting that, but I was like,
Gambit shocked the hell out of me, man. Holy shit! I'm like,
I'm
what?
still not sold
Fucking
on the Gambit. I gotta rewatch that scene. He looked a little silly to me. Too cheesy.
That's exactly how he looks.
Yeah,
nah, he looks a little. He's a little. The Gambit to me is a little more slick.
But it really killed it with that French accent though. Like, whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? I need to know.
Who's your dialect coach? The Minions. But yeah, this may be a little bit fanboyish because I love Deadpool and all that stuff. This might be the best one, but I might have to go watch the first two or whatever because I feel like the jokes are a bit bigger. I mean, it's sex jokes and stuff like that. You get that. I mean, like the first part when he gets kidnapped by TVA, he said, "We're gonna get down and clean up on either asshole. We're gonna do it angry." That had me cracking. So I would elaborate on the whole Fox thing, because I feel like people really forget about Fox or even the non pre MCU movies and stuff. So I will elaborate more on that, but this was I think the best one so far, in my opinion. And I really could get more excited to see Deadpool in the MCU, or hell, more R-rated films in the MCU. This is the true R-rated, not Echo. It was just slap a TV and man just to get people to click on Disney Plus.
Yeah, they don't like that.
So yeah, this is the first R-rated.
Oh my god, I just saw Bruce without a hat. I've never seen Bruce without a hat.
No!
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
I will clip that.
I have here.
All right. Go ahead, Darkness.
Yes, what is your thoughts on Deadpool Wolverine Darkness?
All right. So, first thing I want to say real quick is Thursday. I saw this on Thursday night. I'm going in very excited. And before the movie even started, I saw a trailer for Alien Romulus, and part of the thing that I know I'm kind of going off topic, but I'm just saying right now, I saw the trailer for Alien Romulus. I'm like, please let theatrical releases be 100% good again, starting with the Deadpool and Wolverine and Alien Romulus next month. So there was that. So and I really was like, okay, I hope Alien Romulus and Deadpool and Wolverine is good. So the movie starts, and the opening is fucking awesome. that opening sequence with Deadpool grabbing Hogan's dead body and killing TVA agents, that was fucking amazing. I don't care what people say. That was the best opening. I'll go far to say this is the best opening of any CBM film and show I have ever seen. That's how good this was. So, that was the opening. Everything after that was just incredible. Sure, there were some scenes, some scenes I was like, okay, they're kind of dragging this on a little bit. Like as Wolverine and Deadpool are traveling in the void, finding a place to kind of like hide out at, and they meet all these other resistance fighters rebelling against Cassandra Nova within the void. So that was kind of a little bit of like okay, you're kind of dragging that on a bit. But other than that, though, you know, this was really good, man. This film was amazing. Again, I know we're talking about the cameos. The cameos we got in this film are fucking amazing. The cameos, Gambit, Wesley Snipes' Blade, Elektra, those were all just so good, man. And then we get everything that happened after Wolverine and Deadpool get out of the void, which was all really good stuff. The one cameo I want to talk about a lot is Chris Evans as the Human Torch. That was so good seeing him again. And
Dude, I was not expecting that. Me and my buddy in the theater, we thought it was Cap, right? And then even Deadpool thought, I was like, I got you, Cap. and it's like, oh my god, he's about to say it. I want to say, Avengers Flame On. Wait, what? that caught me. Me and my buddy, we was like going crazy, and I was like, what the fuck? And then it ends with him just falling down,
yeah,
like
Pyro Lily sucking the fire from him,
yeah,
and then you just drop.
Yeah, and it just like that's great, man.
oh yeah,
great.
that was awesome. And then and then the whole thing with Mr. Paradox, I really liked Mr. Paradox. He was a little more menacing, I'd say, just a tiny bit more than Cassandra Nova. But you know what, man? Hey, the both of them were still equally really good. There's that. Again, the cowl scene with Wolverine putting it on, that was so good. I'm like, oh shit, they're actually doing it.
Hey, to quote Deadpool, it took them 20 fucking years.
Yeah, I know, right?
Seriously.
You know, looking at you, Fox. So
Hold on. Screw you, Fox. I'm going on Disneyland. That's so many great stuff, man.
Loved it.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what I thought of it. I really liked the ending of the movie, the final shot of the cowl of Wolverine and the cowl of Deadpool sitting next to each other. That was a really cool shot. I'm like, what a good way to end this film, man. Have it be centered around the two main characters you have been marketing this movie as. Super smart, really great decision. Just so good, man. I'm going to say right now, this is up there with Spider-Man No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Shang-Chi, and Loki Season 2. Those are my top. That's up there. So now, Deadpool and Wolverine's up there with those four. So now, those are my top 5 favorite things that we've gotten in the MCU, specifically the MCU, after Avengers Endgame. And so if they keep up this momentum of making great things like Deadpool and Wolverine, starting with Captain America Brave New World, because I'm just going to say right now, I don't think Agatha All Along is going to do that well, honestly, when it comes to rating-wise and who's going to watch it, honestly. Well, I'm not saying people here aren't going to watch it, but I'm just saying a vast majority of people are likely not going to watch it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I wasn't. I love WandaVision, but I was like, I felt like an Agatha show, really. But then I actually watched the trailer. I'm like, okay, but it's not like, holy shit, I got to watch this. I'm like,
yeah.
I'll watch it just to see if it surprises me. I just don't see the show being like a massive draw.
Is the Fox first done for good though? Like,
I mean, they did a whole tribute to that. I mean, they have a song called "Good Riddance" on the credits.
Ah!
Oh, I didn't actually didn't know. I didn't know that was the song name.
Oh,
Actually,
that's funny. But I wouldn't put it past them to have a couple of characters show up in Secret Wars. I'm just expecting a whole bunch of crazy stuff to happen in Secret Wars. So after that point, I think we'll actually be done.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and speaking of that, because Ashley was asking this like 2 or 3 times a day, I want to answer this. Are you upset RDJ is coming back as Doctor Doom because he didn't play a piss poor Human Torch? Wait, what?
What?
Because he did. But wait.
Was he auditioning as Human Torch at the time, like 2005 or whatever?
I don't know. As far as RDJ coming back as Doctor Doom, if this wasn't the multiverse saga, I think I would be very upset about it. But
Good point.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with it. You know,
Well,
I
you
think
know he's gonna be the Doctor Doom of
And the way that the Russo brothers and Feige said it, I think the Russo brothers said the only way that a multiverse saga can set up to make it makes it possible. So they're leaning into that. It's not just like but I understand people's concerns. They wanted the first appearance of the MCU to be like the official Doom. I understand getting a variant first is the hard pill to swallow.
Well, it's the official Doom of the MCU. You know that, right?
They did call him Victor Von Doom.
Yes.
He's getting $500 million for this. He's not just going to be 2 movies and be done, 3 movies and be done.
I'm just saying it would be easier for people to accept if they did a different version of Doom and then brought in. You know what I mean? I'm fine with it. I'm not thrilled.
I think the casting is a little. It's like, really, that's all you got. But RDJ's a good actor. I think he can. I think he's gonna kill it.
Feige and the MCU deserve the benefit of the doubt that they're gonna do good.
Do we really need a 70-year-old Doctor Doom in 10 years?
I don't think they'll be.
Wait, how? How old is
59. He's 59.
My freaking god!
Oh wow, he is 50. Holy shit!
I think it's a mistake. I think they should have went with someone closer in age to Sue, Storm, or Pascal at least.
Someone said there was a video on the reveal. Someone said in the crowd. Someone said Jared Leto.
Oh my god!
You know what?
That was perp.
You know what? I know people laugh at that, but I actually am kind of curious about that. No. I think you'll be very interested. I know I'm in the minority.
I'm glad. I like Jared Leto.
I don't mind seeing that.
I mean,
he just had bad scripts.
But people don't like him. I know. People don't like him.
I'm indifferent to Jared Leto, but like just after Joker and
people
Morbius
dislike him more than Zack Snyder and his universe. Jared Leto.
Yeah.
But after Joker and after Morbius, and he might, and also, he's gonna be Neutron. Shit.
You gotta give him good writing.
Oh, Taladia
is here. I didn't
think.
Can
I go?
I didn't think Taladia sees movies.
Okay, yeah. So before we get, glad you're here, Taladia.
All right. So
before we continue, let's go to Brucifer.
All right.
Go ahead. Let it out. Let's go. All right.
Want to enjoy this.
This movie felt like Disney was taking this movie to use it as a corporate way of just bringing Deadpool into the MCU without a soul. It was devoid of any.
Welcome to reality, folks.
Devoid of any type of writing that was comprehensive to the audience.
Welcome to
it would have been better if they would have made the story of him going through the movie, trying to become an Avenger, which that was what started the movie off. Instead of he's trying to save his stupid friends, who cares?
Where have you been for the last 10 years, last 5 years, brother?
So the CGI was wonky in a lot of places. We know this.
I agree with that.
Yes.
The size accurate Wolverine. I
You
mean,
know,
I
and
think they did that on purpose for a joke, but I still hate bad CGI. So
it was
That was funny. I don't care if people say I like it. I'm
I
like,
did think that was funny.
though it was funny, but I mean, I know the CGI was done
No.
intentionally bad.
you know,
But-
then seeing Hugh Jackman in the cowl looked stupid. It was too big for his head.
Yeah, it was too big for his head.
You know, it was just a jumbled mess, and to cover it up, they made it very violent. They throw cameos. Look here. Don't look over here because this is bad. But look over here. There's Elektra. There's Blade. You know, people more excited for these cameos than the actual plot of the movie. I don't know. You know, people say, "Oh, it's a comic book movie." Just because it's a comic book movie shouldn't get a pass for bad writing. We've said this before. Don't make exceptions just because you love these characters.
Hey Bruce, have you seen the last couple of Marvel projects the last couple of years?
Yes, and I said the same thing about those too.
Okay, never mind. I was trying to make a joke, but never mind. You were being valid, but this is blasphemy right now. Okay, let us have this moment.
Listen, for me, this movie was when I first saw it, I'd say it was a 7. And the only reason I gave it a 7 is because of Bye 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 and Like a Prayer, because I love those songs. But if it didn't have those songs, it'll be a 6 for me.
I was expecting worse.
You know, this movie it didn't set up for him joining the MCU in the 616 or the MCU timeline. You know, it just ended with, "Oh, let's hang out, let's have a party." He didn't even end up with Vanessa. "Oh, let me touch your hand creepily at the end." Come on.
Hey Bruce, I kind of wonder, what if you were in the car with Deadpool and you say like the same lines that Logan, like roasting Deadpool?
Yeah, and man, you know, them cursing and using swear words. It was funny the first half hour, 45 minutes, but it was so unnecessary for the rest of the movie. And this whole Deadpool and Wolverine title, it should have been titled Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine just stands there while Deadpool talks way too much during the movie.
what?
Seriously. The first one.
Oh man. Oh God. Oh man. Oh God. Oh man. Oh God. Oh man. Oh God. Oh man.
You know, what made the first 2 movies funny was Deadpool making fun of Marvel. Am I correct? A lot of funny lines making fun of Marvel.
Sure.
This
What
movie
he
was
did
all
in-
about Deadpool sucking off Marvel the whole freaking movie. It was ridiculous. Come on.
I mean, didn't he did? What the? Okay, I don't know where have you been. They made money in this movie as well.
Not as much as the other movies, correct?
Doesn't
And
matter.
then let's get to the villains. Let's get to
You better watch it with Cassandra Nova.
Let's
You better
get to the
watch
villain.
it.
What are
You
What's
better
with
watch
Cassandra
it.
Nova?
you know, what was his name? Whatever his name was, Bob from accounting.
Oh, him. I didn't.
He
care
was
for him at all.
horrible.
I
His motivations for destroying the timelines was stupid. And how did the TVA not know he was doing this until the final 10 minutes of the movie?
So that's been
Come
a
on.
problem since the Loki show. So like stuff is happening at their
It's
facility. They don't know
ridiculous.
about it.
This is the most illogical organization ever. Incompetent. Come on. They are worse than most administrations that this country has had. And that's saying a
Oh
lot.
shit!
Oh!
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
It's over 9,000.
Wow.
So if I was voting for this movie, I would vote to get them out of office. The TVA does not
Oh my
deserve to be in the
God.
MCU any longer. Can we get somebody to replace the TVA? I'll even take the damage control. Let damage control control the TVA.
Oh God.
So, but I digress. This movie's a 6, a 7 because of Bye 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 and Like a Prayer. And oh yeah, Cassandra Nova was the most boring, deadpan character
Yes. Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yes.
I don't know who told her to act with no emotion and just be like, "Oh, look, I'm stupid. Let me use my powers."
She made
She felt like a
the girl
stupid-
from Falcon and Winter Soldier series exciting in comparison.
What the
hell is even that?
Ahsoka had more personality than it.
No, now you're
Yeah.
going too far.
Yeah.
Now
She
you're
Ahsoka's
did.
great. I
way
don't know. You're
too
gonna
far.
Yeah,
You're going way too far.
Ahsoka's peak.
No. I can't agree with that, but that's a whole. I don't want to get into a Star Wars debate
Okay.
here. I don't want
Can
to
we
do
get, can we
that.
get to Ladia? Yeah. So let's see what
Is
he
that
thinks.
is that all you want to say, Bruce Spur?
I think that's it.
it.
Yes.
Let me think. Is that all I have to
Oh,
say
no,
about the
I want to be
movie?
fair. I want to be fair.
Pretty much.
Okay. Oh god.
All right.
Oh.
Man,
You'll
man,
be all
this is-
right, Blue Jay. Relax.
Yeah, this is what Bruce Spur
You
just
want you
did.
want a Vicodin?
This is what Bruce Spur just did to Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh,
And
you
knew.
gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
I don't think that would have.
He is a sellout.
That
He is
that
everywhere now.
that meme's gonna die, right?
It's already dead.
Yeah, it's already dead.
Oh my gosh.
She's sold
Wow.
out.
Wow.
She's a
Well-
corporate plant.
Her 15 minutes of fame is over.
Okay.
Yeah, it seriously is.
She's still making money.
Well, yeah, she is. She quit her job to
Yeah.
be an influencer.
I'm jealous. That's what.
I wish I could
Oh.
do that. Anyway.
Oh, RJ is calling you a sellout, Max.
Uh-oh.
I would sell out for money. Yeah.
I just had I
Where's
just saw
RJ? Where's RJ?
one of the YouTubers I used to watch. He got a contract with a comic book YouTuber. He shows statues. Sold his house that was paid off. Bought a house where his mortgage was $5,000 a month. And now they lost his contract and he had to sell his house. He did all of this during the pandemic.
Good job. Good job.
Quit his job and everything.
Don't ever count on YouTube, even if you're.
Nope, don't count on
I
anything.
mean, look at Mr. Beast. Oof.
Oh,
He's in big trouble.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to be careful because I do want to
Sorry.
make this another source of income, but like I can't unless I'm like popping like 5 million subscribers or whatever. Like no, you can't. Don't quit your job. Don't quit your job. Make sure you got an alternative if this stuff falls through. But anyway, let's go to you, Taladia. What did you think about Deadpool and Wolverine?
All right, so Deadpool and Wolverine, when I saw it, I enjoyed it for what it was. Obviously, like Beautiful said, Cassandra Nova was the weakest part of the film.
I don't understand you people. What is going on right now? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
She felt forced in that film. She felt forced just to be a plot hole for the movie. But we obviously talk about the cameos, man. You got different Wolverines, but you got Calverine.
Oh yeah, Henry
Wolverine.
Cavill.
Like they treat you more than those shit fucks down the streets.
Demonetized.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Really goes to show just how much the old regime messed up.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
for
Cavill,
sure.
My
and
God,
Cavill
there's too many.
I didn't
Oh
send him
my
an invite.
God.
He just hopped in.
Oh goodness.
He has a link. He can get anytime he wants.
Behave yourself, Joe. That's all I'm gonna say. Look,
Why wouldn't I?
I
Johnny
don't,
Quest.
I don't know. This madness has been happening. Madness. There's just a lot of madness that happens.
But yeah, as I was saying, the Calverine was really epic, really cool. I also like the fact that it had Patch Wolverine. I thought that was pretty cool. And from one of the comics where Wolverine is handing on like the X thing, that was pretty dope. Also the fact that the cameo appearances were epic of introduction, right? Naming a few. We can't go spoiler, right?
Yeah. This is the super duper spoiler stream.
All right, cool.
Spoil away.
So
Where's
We
your
had-
spoilers banner?
okay, so we
I
had
got
Yeah, go ahead and
cool.
make one. Go
Okay.
ahead.
make one, yeah. Obviously we had Gambit, played by the great Channing Tatum. Awesome cameo. We
With
had
his stupid French accent.
of course, stupid French accent. And then we also had Elektra and Wesley Snipes. I was not expecting Wesley Snipes to return at all.
Retired.
I thought he was retired. I thought he retired from the.
This
I
must
thought he
be
was in jail.
this must be embarrassing for
evasion.
Marvel. Like they're able
Like
to
he was
get Wesley
smoking meth.
Snipes come back
And you-
before Mahershala
and-
Ali's blade.
And you
Like,
get Wesley Snipes to say, "Would there only be one blade?" And Deadpool goes on the camera like,
Yeah.
"They know what they were doing. They know what they were
Love it.
doing.
I
know-
love it.
They know what they were doing."
Exactly. And then you had Elektra, played by
Jennifer
Yeah.
Gardner.
Jennifer Gardner, yeah.
You know,
then
she
you
got
also-
stuck in an elevator for like 2 hours at Comic-Con.
No, I
Really?
didn't know.
Yeah, she
Oh,
did.
was she
It
really?
was her first Comic-Con, and she got stuck in an elevator.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah,
also,
unfortunately, sorry, go ahead.
also we had Happy Hogan
Yeah.
make his cameo.
It was cool.
I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. You got like Easter eggs from Peter Parker's Iron Man mask to Cap Shield to the first Iron Man mask as well. That was pretty cool. Easter eggs, not to the MCU. Also, other cameos as well. I would say is we gotta see Ryan Reynolds as a fashionable Ryan Reynolds, basically with his
Nice.
face.
Oh
no
yeah.
mask. Yeah, I thought that was
God,
pretty
I wanted
funny.
to punch that guy in the
Yeah.
face.
You wanna wait? What?
I wanted to punch that guy in his face. Such a douchebag.
But
Speaking of
Knob.
that
Lo-
dog.
Like
Laura's-
every guy in New York City, in Manhattan, Upper West Side, just want to
Lo-
punch him.
Laura's reveal was epic, right?
Oh
Laura's-
yeah, that was great.
that was pretty cool. And then the whole team up thing at the end, oh my god, that was epic
Oh,
because throughout the
Awesome.
film, I wasn't expecting Wolverine and Deadpool to fight at the very beginning. I thought that would probably be in the middle or somewhere in the middle, right? Where you have like on that Fox stage or whatever. I wasn't expecting that to be at the very beginning, and that was crazy. Now Johnny Storm, oh my god, how they pull off Chris Evans, I'll never know. I will never know how they pulled off Chris Evans to come back as Johnny Storm in this film, even though Deadpool thought it was going to be Cap. He thought it was Cap. And I was just like, no,
That's
I mean, if
funny.
you're getting Robert Downey Jr. to come back as Doom, like anything is possible at this point.
Right.
But-
Hey, if Robert Downey Jr. come back as Dr. Doom, Chris Evans should be Magneto.
Oh,
No,
what?
no,
I'm just
Get him
I'm
out.
just kidding. I'm
Uh-uh.
fucking with you. I'm messing with you. All right.
You fucking shoot him.
I did that.
Oh boy.
But what I was gonna say is also I think to add to this film was that the fact that the score was great. The only thing I was really down about, no Cyclops, no Jean Grey, and no Storm.
Yeah, I was waiting for that to see them in their comic accurate suits because Wolverine was in his comic accurate suit.
I was like,
You
okay,
think of how emotional it would have been for Wolverine himself if it was like not his versions, but like ones with the exact same outfits. And
They
then
could have
Exactly.
got flashbacks of like Halle Berry and
yeah,
Vamka Jensen as
Bucky
Jean
Jensen,
Grey.
James Marston. Yeah.
Oh my god, like in their yellow blue suits. I'm like, oh,
exactly. This is
Yeah.
why I love that. But the film, for what it was, is worth watching. If you're a diehard Marvel fan or Deadpool fan, I would recommend watching it. Obviously, I would stay for the after credits because there is an after credit,
Mm.
and
my
there is.
one of my favorites.
oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that
But the
was-
thing is, that got spoiled for me on YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, wow. dang.
This is why we get off the grid. Yeah.
Exactly.
you-
exactly.
Yeah,
YouTube spoiled it.
It's
for me.
hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get off the grid on YouTube, but
But
Honestly, I wish they didn't show Laura in the final trailer. They could have just not have that trailer and have her show up. That would have been a bigger reveal.
Right.
But the TVA thing was pretty cool though, like them using the thing, and then the Deadpool using the claws at the beginning. Wolverine's
that was
claws.
cool.
That was epic. Like against the TVA all at the beginning, that was cool. But if I had to rate this film, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. Right, which is a fair assessment because you had really good score. I would say good cameos, and the only disappointing thing was Cassandra Nova. Right, that's just me.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, can I elaborate on? I haven't talked about Cassandra Nova. I think she is probably the best villain, but to me, in the way, she's kind of like this typical villain I'm stuck in this world, I'm trying to get out. It's almost like similar to another MCU movie. Like, wait, didn't they do this with Kang a couple movies ago? Just like, I'm stuck in this world, and I'm trying to get out to take over the world. It's like,
yeah, Cassandra Nova, one of the most.
She could have left at any time.
One of the most powerful mutants gets beat by Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, and come on, that's stupid.
I mean, let's be fair. I mean, people would kind of prefer her getting beaten by Deadpool and Wolverine than Ant-Man.
But I will say the effects of her putting her fingers through people's the faces.
Oh, that was creepy, man.
That I'll give it that they're doing. It's more creative. It's the most creative thing I've ever seen the MCU done in a little while now. Just like doing all this shit, you just going inside the brain and just all this stuff. I was like, okay,
oh my god,
that's creative. And
she freaking skinned Johnny Storm.
Oh my god,
yeah, she's
what?
Like what the heck?
I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh my god.
No, I don't know. I don't agree.
But like I said, like the only thing was Cassandra Nova was bad aspect, and her powers were very trippy for me, very trippy for me, because her fingers in people's head, and that creeped me that creeped me out.
So I was like, how did they come up with this stuff? It's like,
there's worse places she could have put her fingers.
Don't go there, Lucifer. I know exactly what you're thinking. But all I can say is a 7.5 out of 10. If you're a Marvel fan, go and see the film. If you're a non-Marvel fan and you want to see the cameos, go and see it. So it's a win-win regardless. So that's my spoiler review.
Great.
All right.
Well, Joe, since you're here, patiently waiting.
Hey, Joe.
What did you think about Deadpool Wolverine?
Well, I've seen it twice. I enjoyed it. It's a fun little film with some good humor, but it's incredibly disappointing. They leaned too heavily into the self-referential humor. A little goes a long way. The first two kind of knew how to strike the balance. This one was just too much with the calling him Hugh and referencing Blake, and he might sing a show tune for you next, and hey Fox, screw it, I'm going to Disneyland. I mean, it was just too much. It was like the same joke over and over.
I agree.
And Deadpool said it himself in the movie. I mean, he said it himself. I think the cameo porn is over. Like we've seen it first we saw it on the Arrowverse with their Crisis crossover where they brought back Brandon Routh and they brought back Burt Ward and Tom Welling, and it was kind of innovative there. We'd never seen it before. Then we got Multiverse of Madness, we got Spider-Man, we got The Flash, and this just feels like one too many trips to that exact same well. It's like, okay, cool, you brought Blade back. The only one that really got me excited was Johnny Storm, and that's because they tricked me. Like, I thought that it was a Captain America variant, and I'm like, I didn't see that coming. That one really got me. But the others, it just felt like this is just more of the same. And I'll tell you, last year. One that we already saw last year was we got the Channing Tatum, and the whole joke is he was going to play this part, but he never did. And we got that exact same joke last year in The Flash with Nicolas Cage. So it's like this is a recycled bit.
I will give you this, Joe. If you're not like in the news of like the whole production history of like Fox or whatever, if you don't get the in joke, you're probably gonna get lost. If you're just saying Nicolas Cage as Superman or Channing Tatum as Gambit, if you don't get that reference, if you're not in that space,
right? Yeah, it's I don't know. I thought it was a fun movie. I think it's the weakest of the 3 Deadpool movies, but it's fun. It's entertaining. When it works, it really works. The fight scene in the car was great. The ending fight scene, the Like a Prayer fight scene, that was great. Anytime Dogpool was on screen, I was beaming from ear to ear because that dog was adorable. But
no,
I think
the dog, no, the dog is the most cutest, ugliest thing in the world.
I found it so disgusting when he made out with the dog.
I can't look at it. I can't look at it. I'm sorry.
No, it's like it's this weird thing. It's this weird thing where the dog looks disgusting, but I can't help but look at it. I love the part where he's like Wade is holding the dog and she's looking like
You're like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
He's just like,
No. The funniest part was when the dog comes out of the portal, runs up to Deadpool. It's like, "Hey, you!" And then his variant comes up like, "Hey, sorry about that," and he screams out, "Fuck!" That was funny.
Oh,
I'm
my favorite fourth wall joke. The proposal.
Yeah.
I really I heard you say some things about Cassandra Nova. I guess some people didn't like her. I thought she's one of the best villains we've ever had in an MCU movie, and I thought they wasted her because she's so powerful. She could be an Avenger level threat, and they kind of wasted her on a silly movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that seemed like a waste. We always hear about how Marvel doesn't have enough villains. You know, that's something you always hear, and it's like here's a villain with some pretty impressive power. And we're just using her to make like, you know, kind of goofy, I killed the Human Torch jokes. I don't know. It's good. I think the thing that's bugging me though is I'm hearing people act like this is the greatest Marvel movie. I heard someone say this is the best Marvel movie since Endgame, and I'm like, I was just on another stream this morning and we were talking about how
it's one of.
Like I was saying just this morning on another stream. Captain Marvel or The Marvels. The Marvels was a better movie than this because it told a more coherent story. It told this is a collection of jokes, and some of them work, and there's that's fun, but it's not a great. It's great parts. It's not a great movie.
I can get that criticism. I can get that because I can see where the humor is not necessarily for everybody. I mean, it's definitely my kind of humor, but it's just if you're looking for like story per se. I mean, let's be honest, the Deadpool movies aren't really have like the best story. Like I said, they're just there as like a barrier, like an easy entry to get into the character and stuff, so you can get through the fourth wall jokes and all the crazy shenanigans that's going on, but. I will say it is a flimsy story. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I forgot like who was the villain in this thing. Like, I mean, we got 2 villains. We got Paradox. We got Cassandra, and I feel like Cassandra's probably the best villain, but it's not really by much to me. I mean, people say that Francis is a stock tough guy character, but the only reason that made him famous is because Francis, it's just the Francis joke and stuff like that. But the villains weren't really like the strong suits. I would say Cassandra's up there, maybe Mr. Paradox, Francis, and all the way in the bottom, whatever the fuck that dude was in Deadpool 2, he was a non-villain. I forgot he was in that movie.
Nope. Do you guys think it's a possibility for Cassandra Nova to come back?
I hope not.
Possible in the reboot. Don't count out the MCU reboot after
I
Secret
can't take
Wars.
her seriously.
Recast her.
I'd love to see her
she's-
come back.
If she
I'd
does
love-
appear in the reboot, they'll likely recast.
She'll be in the she'll be in the marbles.
The marbles.
No,
But
no, they're gonna use her in the proper X-Men film. Thanks very much.
I hope not.
No, now
That's
I
the
wanna
casual talking. That's the casual talking. Anyway, go
No,
ahead.
I will say I want to elaborate because I love the fact that this movie is basically a love letter tribute sent out to the Fox movies or the pre-MCU movies. Like,
Right.
you know, they got the tributes on the credits and stuff, and it like the movie has this weird mixture of
Can't say weird.
respect. No, shut up. Wait, no. Stop ruining my conversation. Okay, they're good. And so it has this mixture of respecting and disrespecting at the same time. You know, we're not gonna dishonor Logan's grave, but then he goes ahead and dig up the grave and pick up the skeleton and use him as a weapon. So and then we got all these characters there, but then we're just gonna use them as a joke and just say, "Oh, you killed Johnny. Oh, poor kid. He's like 50. I do no such thing."
Yeah, the movie. It's almost like the movie, like it wants to respect the legacy of the Fox films, or it wants to respect the fact that these movies paved the way for a period of time of comic book movies getting out there in the mainstream.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're acknowledging that most of them have not been very good.
Yeah,
So like,
and-
we're not going to respect it too much, but we're not going to shit on it.
Right.
You know?
It's just like
Right.
regardless of what you think of Fox or not even throwing Sony, they had
Get ready for that Spider-Man villain team-up film, by the way.
Stop! Goodness gracious!
There
you
is
wanted-
no Sinister Six. There is no Sinister
You want it to
Six.
happen.
There
Okay,
is no-
like this. Regardless of what you think about like X-Men of Fox, outthrowing Sony or whatever, they had a purpose in the comic book movie genre. You know, if we haven't had X-Men or like from 2000 or Blade or Spider-Man, we may not get something like the MCU like this or whatever. Like I think the best comic book movie of all time is Logan, not MCU. Logan, a Fox movie, because they had their own. They were being experimental. They at least they did something different to make it evolve the comic book movie genre. Same thing with Sony. They put out Spider-Verse and they did different with that. So you can tell that they, like the pre-MCU movies, they had an impact for a while. I mean, sure, we can make fun of them regardless if you like them or not. They had their purpose, right? So, I mean, for God's sakes, they even mentioned Fan Forstig in that tribute video in the credits. That's a achievement.
Yeah, I didn't expect
Blue-
that. I did
Blue,
not.
Right.
Blue Jay, you said what I've been saying for months, actually, like when Madam Web was coming out. Fox was the wild card. DC and Disney's Marvel and DC were more playing it safe. And the experimental superhero movies were coming from Fox. We got Logan as an R-rated film. We got, maybe it didn't work. You know, I know a lot of people didn't like it, but we got New Mutants trying out like, well, let's
Yeah,
do
at
this
least
as
they
a horror
tried.
film. Yeah, they were being experimental, and that's why I keep saying we need to support Sony, because Sony is the wild card now, and if you don't have that wild card that's going to take big swigs and try weird things, it runs the risk of becoming all very homogenized. Like, we would not have an R-rated movie in the MCU right now if Fox didn't lead the way with that. And I think we need that. We need somebody out there who's not Marvel, or that's not Disney, and that's not Warner Brothers, that basically doesn't have anything to lose, so they could get weird.
Yeah, they need to like be consistent by making. See, this is what I kind of
Well,
wanted.
I will say, I will argue though.
Oh no,
with
you go.
James,
You go
because-
ahead.
No, I just want to say real quick. I will argue though with Warner Brothers and DC, for example. I think James Gunn is actually going to take risk and be weird because they're not shackled with the family-friendly stuff with Disney. They can make
Right,
rated R
it's-
films.
it's
They can make
gonna be
PG-13. They can make PG. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Look at Creature
So-
Commandos.
yeah.
Right. So like from after this movie, I really want like, I mean, Disney is a very risk-averse company, and I'm really shocked the fact that how R-rated this movie is compared to like the first. I mean, I gotta watch the first two again. I mean, I have them right here, but like this, like I love like my favorite. I mean, there's a lot of favorite jokes in it, but like the part where Deadpool got his costume, and then like the one guy, TVA guy's just there, just like this, and like, and he's like,
yeah, that was funny.
and then he was like, it's time to get fucky. And then him just laying there, he's like, and then I see his Deadpool's ass. I'm like, it's like they get away with a lot of stuff, and then this is a Disney distributed film, and usually I forget stuff like that. But I really want more MCU projects that are more R-rated. I mean, it doesn't have to be like sex jokes and gory, but at least.
Oh yeah, the movie that will never come out is going to be rated R.
Oh my god, they gotta get their act
Just
together.
get Wesley Snipes on their contract.
By the way,
we can get started by the end of the year.
Daryl brings up a good point. Daredevil Born Again. Don't count that out.
By the way, they missed, with all the cameos they did, they missed a perfect one. Because when Wesley Snipes said, there's only been one blade, there's only going to be one blade, at that moment, Sticky Fingers should have shown up and said, I beg to differ.
Oh my god!
That would have been funny as hell.
Oh man, that would be funny. That would be funny. Somebody have a point? I forget. They were trying to finish.
I was talking about Daryl. He called Daredevil Born Again will be out soon, and all eyes will be on that.
That's true.
That's also going to be R-rated-ish, but TVMA.
But yeah, just to finish.
Well, hope it's actual TVMA.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, right?
So to finish my part for a little bit, and I'll get to everybody else. I want, since we finally got an R-rated film. I mean, it's Deadpool. It's a third. It only takes a third Deadpool film to get an R-rated, but I want more stories from the MCU with R ratings, not just let's make a show that's kind of like an R rated, but not really. So we'll just slap a TVMA just to get people to watch it on Disney Plus. But I want actual R rated stuff. I mean, look, the PG-13 stuff is fine. I mean, we're so used to that, but I'm really want more standalone. I mean, remember, this movie doesn't really have any implications for the MCU. If you think about it.
It does set up the multiverse side of things. It does.
Sure, yes, but
if there's any credence to that footage of Thor holding Deadpool,
right.
You know what? Yeah, that part's funny, but it doesn't necessarily have anything. It feels a little more standalone, but it's just Deadpool back in his universe. But it's just him fucking around with the MCU a little bit. But
I was hoping it ended with Daredevil pegging Wolverine or something.
No pegging in it.
It was missing some pegging in his movie.
No pegging, no drugs.
Nothing. No drugs.
Hey, I'll be shocked if one day we get a freaking like R-rated MCU movie somewhere down the road. But they drop a certain word that would probably get them canceled like crazy. If they do something like, I'm not going to say what it is. I want people to guess. But if they say a certain word, I will actually be shocked. I'll actually be shocked and be like, wow, Disney, you're going that route, huh? Okay. I won't say what it is, but if they say a certain word, a certain keyword in there, well, multiple keywords in there that a lot of people will not really like, I will be very, very, very.
What you trying to say, Darkness?
No, I'm saying if Disney does this,
it's either the F word or the N word. It's either the F word or the N word.
If they see the N or the F word in there one day, and then it's an R-rated MCU film.
What you trying to say?
I'm gonna be shocked.
I don't think that's
don't forget, Deadpool was not the first one to use an F-bomb in the MCU. It was Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I'm not talking about that F
Oh,
word.
no,
I'm
no,
not talking
that
about
one.
that F word.
They said that a
Oh.
bunch of times in the movie. No, we're talking about the other F word.
Oh yeah, yeah. The N and the F.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I was surprised about that too in Guardians 3 that they just dropped the first F bomb in the
I have a question.
MCU.
Where
It
has
really goes to show how far James Gunn was likely going to go in the DCU with stuff that's TVMA and R-rated. So we're in for some peak DCU content after Superman next year, baby.
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Bruce?
I lost my thought. Sorry.
Gosh darn it.
So, okay. What are your
Oh, I
favorite?
know, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. never mind.
When did it become okay again to say the R word?
Oh yeah, that's right, the R word.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use the R word recently. Like, what the heck's going on? Did it become okay again to say it? Well, I don't say it.
I don't know. I don't say it.
Who knows?
The old
Now
me,
it's retro.
retro. Yep, there we go.
Retro.
Retro.
All right.
The old me used to say the R word a lot, and I'm ashamed of it. Go back to my D-WIZZLE era videos.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get that out of my vocabulary, because that's what people were called back then. It took a long time, but they got it out. You know, it's not that hard.
Oh, wait, are we talking about? Great. You can't say grape in general anyway. You can't. Don't even try. Demonetized.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Back
what are your-
to the movie.
What is okay? What is the? Let's see. What are the more standout moments of the movie to you guys? There's a lot of them, but what is like the
end
single standout? I mean, I know what your ass thinks, but
I mean, like I said, we already talked about it earlier. Like, Electro Blade, Gambit, and X-23. That was, I'm surprised they were able to keep that under wraps. And like I said, I really wish they didn't show X-23 in the trailer. They could have saved that.
They really could have saved that for the film.
Well, most of those cameos were leaked by scoopers the last couple of months.
Well,
You just didn't believe them.
I remember.
I stayed out of the leaks.
I remember when
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner was cast. It was big news. Like
See,
they weren't even.
Oh,
trying to
yeah,
keep
you're
that
right,
one
you're
secret.
right.
no. See,
You're
what's
right.
funny? I've heard about that, but I quickly forgot about it because they didn't show her in the trailers.
Oh.
But then I got off the me and Dia. I mean, we were like the ones that got off the grid and shit.
Yeah.
Then and I heard that the intro
I just simply muted
got
the
leaked.
keywords.
And I heard that the intro got leaked, like the bye intro
Bye,
that
bye.
got leaked before the movie came out. So I was like, well, I'm off the grid.
Also, they're trying to leak when Wolverine puts on his mask too. And I was like,
Oh,
nope,
dude, I avoided the hell out of that. I'm like,
Like,
no,
nope, I don't want to know when.
You son of a bitch.
Does anyone else think that mask would have looked better if it didn't have the Deadpool white eyeballs? Like if he had like actual.
Yeah,
like,
it was
you could
that mask was horrible.
Like I think if you could see his eyes, it would have worked better.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
I don't know.
if you
That
look
would've
closely,
looked-
his eyes are also a little animated. You can't see it; it's a lot of stuff going on. But like his eyes is a little
That's the
animated.
thing. Like it was animated, but it wasn't animated enough, and so it made it look like it made it look awkward when he's.
I
like,
mean,
being
like this picture looks great. I like
Yeah.
this. I love this photo.
And
of
look
Yeah,
at
him.
the
that looks
Wolverine. Look at the Deadpool and Wolverine hot toy that was released.
I was
Look
about
at
to say the
picture.
hot toy looks amazing.
The hot toy looks fucking awesome, dude. Oh,
Like,
See,
and then I see the movie, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, wait, no, wait a minute.
but you know what though? You know what that shows though? That shows that somewhere down the road in the superhero genre, they're gonna start taking the risk with the mask with the white eyes. Look at the DCU. They're likely gonna do that eventually. We're likely gonna get
yeah,
that
at this
too.
point, yeah, you gotta do
We're
it
like-
now.
Yeah,
I think they
we're likely
should.
gonna get more of it in the MCU because of
I
what
like-
they did.
I like.
Practical mask
mask.
this time, though. Practical mask, please.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I
Can
agree.
we?
I agree.
Can you know what I literally thought? You know when Marvel makes trailers and they kind of make like CGI, unnecessary CGI stuff? I legitimately thought that the mask was CGI for whatever reason because they did the same thing with Thor's helmet in Love and Thunder. I was like, why was his helmet CGI? That was unnecessary. You could have just built that shit. And
I
like, did you know in Far From Home that the scene where Nick Fury tranquilized Ned, that entire room was CGI?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw it. Like there's a
The-
picture that came
the,
out.
Dude, it was a green screen. The freaking the microwave was CGI. The fucking gun was CGI.
Yes, yeah, the gun too.
You could have built a gun.
Wow.
How lazy? I mean, it looks good. How lazy are you guys? I mean, I can't say lazy because it's from a graphic design. It's hard and stuff, but like, you could have built a gun. You could have just do this. I don't know.
There's probably the the reshoots and the writers and actors strike they probably had something to do with that, and I think also they wanted to keep it a surprise. So like if they had like a mask like attached to his suit, then people are going to expect the mask to come on at some point. But I think they wanted to keep that a surprise, so that's why it was CGI. But
I was a little worried the fact that it was affected by the strikes and the fact that it was coming out still in July, and it didn't bother to move it because the strikes ended in November. They backed the shooting, then it wrapped up in January. That was pretty quick. So I was worried that they were gonna rush this movie out. You can kind of tell with some of the pacing issues. This is a 2 hour and 8 minute movie. That there are parts.
It felt like it was 2.5 hours. I'm gonna say that. Like it felt long.
I didn't think it was that long. I thought the part when they were in Cassandra's lair when they were defeating her. I thought that was like the end of the movie, but it kept on going because we got the Deadpool cores. We got the Deadpool. Deadpool cores are amazing.
Oh yeah, the
Deadpool army. There you go.
Yeah, I thought the movie was done by that point, but then I forgot there were scenes in the trailer that I forgot that they were in the movie. It's like, oh,
I forgot a little bit too. Yeah.
There was like so much stuff.
If anybody's a watcher of Hot D, the movie has leaked on the finale has leaked online. People are posting clips on Twitter.
Don't look at it.
TikTok.
If you want to be surprised, don't look at it. Don't do it.
No.
Even though I've never
Also,
seen
by the
Game
way,
of Thrones.
Ron, yes, the white eyes need to be for the DCU's Batman. Absolutely.
Yes, I want the white eyes for Batman. Gosh darn it.
Please. And for Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, the whole fucking Bat family, Red Hood, do it.
Yes.
Do it.
And Batman better have
Batman
better have tights too.
Yeah. Also, white eyes for Deathstroke.
Also, can we get the gray and blue suit for Batman? That'd be cool though too.
Yeah,
Yes,
please.
Yes.
Please.
Absolutely.
But can we talk about the Deadpool cores? The Deadpool
course.
Corp.
Yeah. They were cool. They were awesome.
That was pretty cool.
And
Blake Lively is Lady Deadpool.
Nathan Fillion was Headpool.
Really?
Was he really?
Yeah, I looked him up. That was Nathan Fillion.
Oh shit.
And the cowboy Deadpool, that was Matthew McConaughey.
This is not me, by the way. This was not me.
That's me.
How dare you hacking?
Hacking my channel.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey he did the voice of Cowboy Pool. It's like, okay, you got Matthew McConaughey in there.
Wow.
McConaughey, nice. There's a baby Deadpool. There was a.
Oh yeah, baby pool.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. I wanted to kick that baby.
There was a severed head flying Deadpool, whatever, with the skull thing.
That was Headpool.
Oh, that was Deadpool.
Yeah, that was Nathan Fillion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's
Kick
a lot
the
of
baby. Kick the baby.
Stop! Oh, dude, no!
All right, are we gonna do another PSA right now?
Yeah, we gotta do PSA.
Oh, good lord!
We here at
Here we go.
MME and IMDL do not condone kicking babies of any kind. You go into jail if you do that, and you deserve to rot in jail.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
No,
I was just quoting family. I mean,
What the hell,
South
Bruce?
Park.
I
That's
got
if you're-
back.
what
That's
if-
the
what if-
first thing I
wait.
hear.
What if you're a time traveler and it's baby Hitler?
if Deadpool didn't kill Hitler,
Off the
like,
cliff.
like, you ain't doing this. We're not doing this right now. Oh my
okay.
gosh. As far as other great moments, the two fight scenes with Deadpool and Wolverine I thought were great. Honestly,
Oh,
I
they
think
were
those were the best directed fight scenes in the movie.
I love Sean Levy, man. I love Sean Levy is great.
Yes, very
Yeah.
very good director. I almost
Phenomenal.
wanted him to direct Avengers 5, which is Avengers Doomsday now. I
But hey,
definitely think.
Hey, I'm fine with it though, because you know what? Hey, the Russo brothers are back. I'm okay with it. But hey,
Yeah, true.
we can all be grateful. We can all be grateful that Avengers Doomsday is not directed nor being written by Jeff Loveness.
Michael Bay.
Especially Jeff Loveness. Especially Jeff Loveness.
Or Chloe Zhao.
Yeah.
But
Who's Jeff
anyway,
Loveness?
The writer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Oh, I love that movie.
All right.
Okay.
I gotta head out, guys. I will talk to you later. Have
All
a good
right.
night.
all right.
And
All right, have a good one.
Don't cancel him for the baby con, please. He's still one half the power hour.
Wait, I want to get canceled for kicking a baby, not kicking puppies.
Whoa!
They're both just as bad. Now you did it. Now you've done it. Now we here at MME.
Oh
and
my
IPL
God.
do not condone kicking puppies either. Even though I'm
Oh,
not like
shit,
an animal lover or anything, but kicking puppies is not cool. It's not.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Oh
right.
my
Wow,
God.
he just left.
What if it was Hitler's puppy?
Can we stop? Okay. can
No,
we
that's
stop?
not the dog's fault. I was
Joe.
confused about.
What if it was-
Stop saying that name on our live streams, Joe.
What if it was his
It's not
puppy
good
by?
to talk
What
about.
if it?
I don't even say his name.
What if it was the puppy's choice though, and he didn't have to be, but he was like, I like the cut of this guy's jib. I'm gonna this guy's dog.
Puppy doesn't know.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh God.
Oh,
Can we go back? Go
Yeah,
back.
let's go back.
rewind
Levy,
time.
John Levy.
Rewind time.
Okay.
I'm hoping Sean Levy's Star Wars movie comes out because
No.
he's a really good director and he needs to get more stuff.
Yeah.
Now,
I hope the
I
Star
will-
Wars movie is good. I'm rooting
Now
for
I
it.
will say this. Have any of you feel that now this movie kind of doesn't feel like an MCU movie. This feels more like a Ryan Reynolds production. You know,
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, he's a producer, he's
Yeah, I
a
can see
co-writer. They even got one of his buddies with him from his show Welcome to Wrexham. Because I looked it up, the bartender at where Logan's at, he's in that show as well. So they got his crew. I mean, his production company, Maximum Effort, is attached to this. So this feels more like a Ryan Reynolds production, more so than a Kevin Feige production. So it's weird when you go ahead and watch other MCU films, and it's kind of this typical Kevin Feige MCU flair. This has that sprinkled in, but it's really Deadpool. Like it's been 6 years, like he hasn't skipped a beat.
Yeah, and I think it's we've seen that a little bit more lately. That you're feeling a little bit more of the director's vision in some of these Marvel films, like Eternals. That feels like a Chloe Zhao movie. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It feels like a Sam Raimi film. The Black
Oh
Panther
yeah, that's right.
movies
Tom
feel
Holland's
like.
brother is in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh really?
He was
Yeah.
one of the Deadpool, but he's not.
Yeah, he's one of the Deadpool variants.
Like he blends in with the rest. He doesn't have a standout look on him.
So weird they didn't get T.J. Miller to play the bartender. That's
Well,
odd. I wonder.
Are you trolling? Never mind. Not okay.
No,
He's trolling.
no.
All right. But as I said, yeah, you're starting to see more of the director's standpoint, like Ryan Coogler. With those Black Panther films, it feels like Ryan Coogler films. For better or for worse, the Thor films feel like Taika Waititi joints. So,
Oh God! Oh, please with Thor
James-
5.
James-
Please Thor
James-
5 be good.
Calm
James-
down. It's
James
okay.
Gunn,
It's okay.
Hey,
obviously
I'll-
James Gunn with the Guardians of the Galaxy films.
It's okay. Come here.
Thor: Love and Thunder is still the best MCU movie post Endgame.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
I haven't seen a better one. I have yet to see a better one.
Shang-Chi is one of the best films of the
Shang-
MCU.
Oh, Shang-Chi is
But
awesome.
it's not
Shang-Chi is
Thor,
awesome.
It's not Thor: Love and Thunder good.
It's way better.
Now, I
Better.
Oh, Shang-Chi's
Yeah,
way
better.
better than Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes.
Oh.
Now, like I'm saying, like this movie feels like a, Sean Levy. You got Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman. They did movies together with Sean Levy. This is more like like a buddy type thing. So
See,
I
Ashley's
want.
with you. She actually likes Love and Thunder, and I
There you
don't
go.
get it. I don't
Like,
get it.
Oh, okay.
I want Marvel to. This is my problem. This goes back to Blade. They just need to stop trying. I think this is my problem. They gotta stop trying to connect to the MCU. I mean, it's in a universe, but try to make too much sense. If that makes any sense, like try to make it too much sense enough for them to actually make a Blade movie.
Too much
Right?
sense enough.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I'm sorry.
It feels like they're trying to make it too much sense enough.
No, like in terms of connecting.
Yeah.
In terms of
Right.
connecting, that came out too much sense enough. What the fuck? Yeah, they're trying so hard to connect it, and I'm like, why don't you just make a vampire killer? Get a director that knows how to make good action. There you go. That's their
Right.
biggest problem. They're trying to get all these different, like these indie directors who have no experience making a big budget action film with $5 million budget to a $150 million budget. What is it?
Chloe's out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Chloe's out. Oh boy.
Hey, she knows how to make good shots and stuff, but that movie was just kind of.
Oh yeah. Yeah. One of the worst things that we've gotten in the multiverse saga so far.
But yeah, I think after this, I'm just hoping. Look, the greater universe stuff is fine. It's one of those instances where it's okay to have like separate stories that doesn't have to tie into anything. So we can just have these directors do their own thing. That's what DC's doing. That's what James Gunn's doing.
Right.
I mean,
That's what they're kind of doing with the street level side of things of the MCU. I mean, look at Daredevil Born Again. Well, I mean, that's going to be its own separate thing. Spider-Man 4 is going to be about him teaming up with Daredevil, Punisher, and all the other street level heroes to take down Kingpin. That's its own separate thing.
People
Fantastic
always
Four.
forget. People
Right,
always
Fantastic
forget.
Four, too.
Phase 1 of the MCU was not very connected. It
Right.
wasn't connected until it was. Every one of those
Yes.
movies was standalone until Avengers, and that pulled them together. And I always hear people saying like, "Well, the MCU is all connected," and it's like, well, not really, not really. You could watch like any one of those movies as an individual. I think probably Infinity War and Endgame are probably the only two where you needed to see one to really understand the other.
Right.
I can say that. I would say Multiverse of Madness had that issue because, like I said, people who haven't watched WandaVision, they're like, why the hell is Wanda evil? What the hell's going on here?
But you know what's weird? When the movie came out, people were making the exact opposite complaint. Because the complaint was, I watched WandaVision and this didn't tie in close enough to WandaVision.
No.
So it's weird. It's like you can't win either way.
Right.
But let's see. What else? Okay. I mean, I know you have is there anything about the movie that's like a little that could be better? Could have been better.
Jennifer Garner is just as bland as she was in the old movies. So I just,
Aw.
yeah, sorry. That was the cameo I did not care for at all.
I mean, I
really
was
did.
happy they were included her, but I got to be honest. There's not much to her character.
None.
I mean, none of these.
She did get one good line. She did get one good line when they were saying, "What you want us to bring?" I'm sorry about Daredevil. She's like, "It doesn't matter," because it was Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
You know, as much as I complained about Channing Tatum and said that we already saw that joke in The Flash, he did get my favorite line in the movie.
You had to mention the Flash.
Well,
We already were talking about
Flash-
DC.
yeah, Flash
So-
did it better.
Yeah.
But no, he did get the best line in the movie when they say, like, "Are you ready?" I'm pretty sure I shot out of my father's dick ready.
That shit was funny.
Oh, I love that. That was a great line.
Like the thing, I think it's just like the banter between like not just Deadpool and Wolverine, but some of the other characters, like Wesley Snipes saying, "I don't like you. You never did." Oh man, it's stuff like this. It's just like just makes me happy. Like that this it feels like a fever dream. That the fact that this was a movie, a franchise that started off with a test footage leak that wasn't supposed to get off the ground in the first place, but it got leaked, and it gave us not one, not two, but three Deadpool movies, one in the MCU. That's something you don't hear every day, Hollywood.
Right.
That's about to make over $2 billion combined.
I might be right again. 3 billion's in reach.
Technically,
hey, you never know.
They're all in the MCU now because
Wait, Max. You think?
No, I when I saw it, I was a little disappointed. So I was like, I don't think it's gonna make 3 billion. But
yeah,
it's gonna get the 1 billion
make
like nothing.
Avatar: The Way of Water.
Well, what's the next
money?
big movie coming out?
Joker.
Captain America: Brave New World.
Joker.
That's not out to win.
February.
October?
Yeah, I mean, what's in August and September? What's
Joker?
any big
Joker
movies?
filet à deux.
That's not till October.
Oh,
we got Borderlands. That looks pretty good.
I don't think
that looks gonna be big, but it looks pretty good.
I mean, hey,
kids don't.
You better not.
I know kids are seeing this movie. They're not checking any ID or nothing for this movie.
Y'all better not give Venom $800 million again.
But kids don't go back to school until the middle of August.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy that we got this as a movie for 3 movies because of potential footage leak that a movie was never going to be off the ground in the first place. It still blows my mind. So I mean, is there really anything to say?
I mean, I think we covered like the main spots that people wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I think we did.
I mean, there's always little things I do have. I mean, the shaky cam when they were finding the rest and Cassandra's life, I was like, why is it gonna be shaky cam?
Yeah,
so like there were points where like after that you have like Wolverine, Deadpool finding the other Deadpools. Like you got this steady shot that just keeps on going. Like I love when they do stuff like that. Like this keep the camera still. But then they go ahead and just do this shaky cams like it's a Michael Bay movie. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like you can barely I can tell what's going on, but it's annoying that it's shaking like that.
Yeah, it's like Sean Levy's usually really good with keeping the camera still and wide shots and like you're able to see the action that's going on. So it's like that felt out of place. That kinetic shaky cam shot,
especially when you have Blade kicking ass, that should be a crime.
Yeah. Right.
But hey, Gambit, dude, I'm just gonna say it. I kind of want to see that Gambit movie.
No, not with that French accent. Not with that French accent.
I think the French accent is kind of funny.
Gambit. What I hope we get in the MCU reboot is a suit that's the exact same thing he was wearing in this film.
Yeah, me too.
I hope we get that in the reboot. I hope we do.
There were what are the funniest lines in the movie? Just I love seeing Blind Owl just saying when he licked Doctor was kind of like, oh motherfucker. I'm sorry, that dog is adorable. I don't know.
Dog is ugly. No, I don't care if I'm going to piss off the animal lovers.
It's cute, but it was a letdown.
That dog is it is a ugly dog, but it's a weird balance of ugly and cuteness at the same time. Just like I just can't help but look at it.
I adore that dog. I adore. Christine will tell you the story. I had to pee, and I got up to go to the bathroom, and I'm walking down the steps in the movie theater because we're always in the back row. And I get to the front of the theater, and the dog shows up for the first time running through. And she said, I looked down, you stopped in your tracks. You just stood there with this grin on your face, smiling every second that dog was on screen. And as soon as the dog was off screen, you continued on to the bathroom.
I want the There was a funny blooper, but like I just love the fact like there was a blooper that there's Ryan Reynolds posted where he is carrying the dog and it's like look it's like and he's just sitting like and he's just standing there. He couldn't hold himself laughing. It's like it was funny. Just I don't know. The dog every time the dog comes up, even when the freaking nice pool comes up, even when he
the
gets
nice
even
pool
when he
scenes
gets
were funny, dude. Oh,
even when he gets like fucked up like she's like
Oh my bad, it's a Cajun accent. Okay, yeah, Cajun and French accents are different. All right, I apologize. All right.
PSA.
You want to do
we
PSA?
here.
Go ahead, do it.
oh God.
We here at MME and I am DL do not mistaken French accents to Cajun accents to French accents. I've already fucked it up, but they're all different. We should do better as human beings. Take it away, DL.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Oh my God.
My bad. All right.
By the way, if speaking of Blind Al is played by actress Leslie Uggams. And this Christmas season, if you want to spend a little more time with Leslie Uggams, she starred in one of the worst Christmas specials of all time, a special Sesame Street Christmas. It's worth checking out because it is truly horrible. It was not made by the creators of Sesame Street. CBS licensed the Sesame Street characters and made this without the involvement of the Sesame Street writers, and it is garbage.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I don't know if I will check that out. Well, if there is anything else to bring up about the film, I think it's time to close things out and go to the grades. Overall, I did really enjoy this film. It's a lot of fun. I definitely think it has replay value. I do want to see this again in the theater if possible. But that being said, it's not my favorite of the Deadpool films. Do I think it's one of the best movies in the MCU? I don't know about that. Do I think that Marvel is coming back? Is that coming back? No, not yet. There's only one good hit. Let's see how the rest of the movies in Phase 5 and 6 go.
We're gonna find out really with Captain America: Brave New World.
Comes out my birthday.
Yay!
But yeah, I will say this is good footing for Marvel. If they stay at this trajectory, I think we'll get back to the great stuff again. That's what we love about the MCU again. And it's great that they're able to get Deadpool in the MCU, able to, experiment more as far as like having more adult humor, having more violence, but actually having it suit the story, obviously. Yeah, I thought the chemistry with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds was awesome. The best thing about the movie, as it should be. It was great to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine again. And I'm happy to see him in his yellow and blue suit. We've over 24 years.
And that hot toy looks fucking awesome with the cowl. Oh my God.
It does. It does.
I might have to cut this popcorn bucket. I was trying to get the popcorn bucket with the open mouth Wolverine, but it's an AMC one.
What you do with your buckets?
Don't. Hey, but it's an AMC popcorn bucket, so I'm Cinemark, so I can't get that. But it's sold out on eBay, so I'm like,
of course it did.
Freaking scalpers, man! They ruined everything.
Yeah, man. Oh, look at that. Nice.
Well, hey, at least I got something.
They were out of buckets for me. Joe, when I come visit you next, you're gonna have a dog like that?
I would love to. Christine won't let me get a dog because.
What if it's like that? It's hairless.
She says
it is not hairless.
She says it'll upset the cats too much.
They might like that dog.
But would you get the dog pool plushie, DL?
No. I will set that on fire. No.
Do they sell dog pool t-shirts? I think I need a dog pool t-shirt.
I'll get a dog pool t-shirt.
No.
That thing is adorable. It's like every time I look at it, it's a.
I'd rather get a T-shirt of CM Punk's pug before getting a dog pool.
Oh shit!
Oh my God!
But yeah, I thought the cameos were really good, and they actually, for the most part, served the story. I thought Cassandra Nova was awesome. All these haters on this panel talking crap about Cassandra Nova. No,
Yeah,
I will
I
agree
thought-
with Joe. I will agree with Joe though that she was wasted. I'm hoping they didn't kill her off completely, and we'll actually be able to see her again in the MCU, some way, shape, or form.
If we don't see her again in this saga, we're definitely going to see her probably in the reboot.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, I just wish there was some convoluted stuff with the TVA. There was convoluted stuff with the multiverse stuff. The how they were treating the supporting characters in the previous 2 movies. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. I didn't like that Vanessa and Deadpool broke up. Yeah, I wasn't agreeing with that. What were you gonna say, Joe?
I was going to say I think I need this.
Oh no.
Aw,
okay.
look at
If
that.
you can't be
thing.
a responsible pet owner, then you don't deserve this little unicorn.
Unicorn.
Yeah, I want that. I'm buying that shirt.
So on a pure enjoyment level, I will give this an A-. It's like in between the first movie and the second movie for me. I did have issues with the story, but it's a lot of fun. It's a blast. It's a comic book fan's wet dream, man. Then your final thoughts, great. No.
What's that? My grade?
Yeah.
How are we doing this? We doing like letter grades or?
You want to give numbers? You want to give letters? And now
I want to hear your letter.
I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I think solid. I give it a solid good. Not a I'd say anything above 3 stars would be very good or great. I'd say this is good.
I thought you would give it a 3.5. It's like I gotta do a double take. Like wait, what?
I'll give it 3 out of 10. All right, Blue Jay.
Man, this was a good time. I think this is my. I'm just saying, like initially, I might have to let this sit with me for a little bit. I think this is my favorite Deadpool movie. Humor is great. Ryan Reynolds is great as always. This dude, like any actor that's going to play a role, it is Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds. Let's see who else. Tony Stark, RDJ, maybe Dr. Doom. I don't know. Chris Evans, Captain America. Just Hugh Jackman. Like this dude can play this role in his sleep at this point. Like, like my favorite scene is just him in the car roasting Deadpool. Just that motherfucker still got it. I was like,
great.
That one of my favorite scenes. And my favorite,
like sparing Cassandra Nova, being like, I really want to kill you right now. Like God knows I want to kill you, but Charles would not let me stand here and watch you die. I'm like, man,
dude, I'm so glad. I was like we were never gonna get this duo ever because he retired the Wolverine character and stuff. But luckily, he's best friend with Ryan Reynolds. And then it was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna put the claws back on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Probably a few more movies because he's gonna come back. Everybody survived the movie.
Oh yeah. He's gonna very likely retire in Secret Wars.
Yeah. And then I love the fact that this is a tribute to the pre-MCU movies, like the Fox movies and stuff, which, regardless if you like them or not, they have their purpose, and people have fondness of those movies. But yeah, man, this was a total blast, and it's gonna be hard to give you. I would say I'll give this a 9.5 out of 10.
All right, solid
9.5. So now if Deadpool, now we got Deadpool out and Wolverine out the way. For me, now it is time for the real anticipation.
Oh, Transformers 1?
Fuck yeah, baby. That trailer was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Love it, love it, love it.
All right.
Darkness? Darkness?
All right. Yeah, I know. I'm here. So, Deadpool and Wolverine. My goodness. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine, going into this movie, I was so happy and excited for this. Automatically, I'm giving this a 10. But let me just say this real quick, though. Yes, it is a masterpiece. It is
Oh boy.
so far the best Deadpool film I have seen so far. And this might sound like a hot take, but Deadpool and Wolverine works better under Disney right now than Fox.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hot take, I know.
I mean, hey, look, hey. Suck it, Fox. I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah, I know, right? So there's that. Everything else about the movie, I've said it before, was absolutely incredible. Loved it. Very interested to see where the MCU is going to go from here. Agatha all along, I don't really care for, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But the next thing we're getting after Agatha is Captain America Brave New World. And if the momentum from this movie keeps going and Captain America Brave New World is either at least really good or somehow equally as good as this movie, then that's going to tell me that the MCU, and it's going to tell a lot of other people, that they finally gotten their act together and they finally figured out what the hell their problems were. So that's what I think is going to be. And if Captain America Brave New World is really good or equally as good as Deadpool and Wolverine, then it's going to tell people that they've gotten their act together, and it's going to help build up the hype for Daredevil Born Again and Fantastic Four. And maybe even Thunderbolts too, but depending on how that movie's going to turn out. But it's going to help build up the hype, though, for the future of the MCU. So if Captain America Brave New World is equally as good as this, or just at least really good, you never know.
Well,
the MCU may actually be back. It may actually be back. It may be back, y'all.
I don't think it ever went away.
Hey, my question is, I'm only concerned. Look, we got Deadpool and Wolverine. What I'm mostly concerned about is Fantastic Four. Can they make actually good Fantastic Four movie? Please.
I hope so.
Please.
The trailer looks incredible. The trailer from Comic-Con.
Yeah, I saw the leak trailer. It does
this
look.
This is your third time, guys. Third. I mean, if you're counting the Roger Corman one, but like officially, this is your third time.
Third try.
Third time's a charm, baby.
Is this or nothing, man?
Yep. Hey, we're going to find out if Marvel's got their act together with Captain America Brave New World. This was really good, but can they keep it up with Captain America Brave New World?
Did you want to show something, Joe?
What's that?
Did you want to show something?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Max. Final thoughts and grades.
I enjoyed it. I love seeing them together. It's again, it was good. It's not my favorite Deadpool or Wolverine or Logan performance.
Wow.
The villain again just didn't hit for me. The cameos were great. And then the comedy was just after I think the beginning was just like the two perfect parts were the beginning of how they address the concerns of shitting on Logan's finale and not messing it up, is just dig him out the grave and use him in a skit. And then the reveal of Captain America is actually the Human Torch. That was perfect. That was like the best thing ever. Then the setting of being in the what's the zone called where it was just way too long in there, and it was
the void.
Yeah, the void. It was too boring. Like besides the cameos, it was like really boring in there. But I enjoyed it, and I expect I'll probably I gave it a 7 out of 10, which I'll probably say is like a C+, I guess.
7
and then I'm hoping after I see it again, it might go up to like an 8. I don't think it'd be a 10 for me, or 9, or an A, or maybe like a B- maybe after I see it again.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Well, excuse me. Sorry. The throat.
Cough you.
Thank you. Those are our thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine. Tell us out there, what did you guys think about it? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Did you guys think it was okay? How does it compare to the previous 2 Deadpool films? How does it compare to the MCU films? Oh, wait, who decided to come in while we're about to close things out? Oh, there you are, Talania. Yeah. Well, while you're here, final thoughts and grades then. Oh, wait, you already did before the last time you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to close things out anyway. So, yeah, let us know your thoughts on Deadpool Wolverine down below. So, the next projects we'll be talking about MCU wise is Agatha All Along.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch that because that trailer made me curious. It didn't blow my socks up, but I'll check it out. To see if it's any good. Just have my expectations tempered.
Yeah, as you guys know, my expectations are always low going into Marvel shows on Disney Plus. Not expecting X-Men 97 level greatness, but just please be confident.
What if? Like, what if?
What if?
What if Agatha All Along is the best Marvel show since X-Men 97?
Man, I might have to shave my head on camera if that is the case. If this ends up being the best Marvel show, if this ends up being the best Marvel show I ever watched, I might have to shave my head on camera.
I should make an intro like doing the voice of the Watcher, like da 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 da. What if? Agatha All Along.
I mean, it looks really good, and it's a spin-off of the best MCU show they've done so far.
The best MCU?
WandaVision.
I don't know about that, but to each his own. And then movie-wise, literally the next movie is going to be the next year, Valentine's Day, Captain America: Brave New World. So,
and if that's really good, then the MCU may have finally gotten their act together. If it's good, if it's really good.
Actually, the next Marvel movie is Venom: The Last Dance. So
no, we ain't talking about that garbage.
Out of my mind.
We'll save that spoiler rant for the Sony Picture Universe of Marvel characters.
What if Venom: The Last Dance is just as good as Deadpool and Wolverine?
Never. It will not. It will not. I
think it's going to be
even the title sucks.
10-year-old Peter Parker.
Yes.
The Last Dance.
The Last Dance. Like, what the heck are we doing here? I'm willing to put money on it that it's not going to be as good as what's the movie you said? It's not gonna be
the Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh yeah, no, it's not going. It's nowhere near as good as Deadpool and Wolverine. No,
nowhere near.
Trash. I'm willing to put my mortgage on it. I want to put that money on it. Yes, I guarantee Venom, The Last Dance, The Last Bullshit is going to be garbage.
I don't know. I got faith.
You have faith. Did you like the second one?
Oh yeah, I mean the first two were great, and the trailer looked really good.
Oh,
you got the Venom horse and everything.
I know you're trying to close us up. I just want to be a little bit cheeky right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget. Guys, don't forget about the Sonyverse Spider-Man villain team-up movie that this is all going to be starting.
Stop bringing up that garbage.
Team-up all the way.
Stop bringing up that garbage.
Are you, hold on, Darkness, are you a executive producer? Are you an associate producer on Sony right now?
Sony executive, my God.
Well, I mean, damn it, you may have actually solved the puzzle. You may have solved the puzzle.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm still hoping we get that. I'm still hoping we get that.
I'm part of the Sonyverse Illuminati team.
I'm like Woody.
That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about.
I'm like Woody from Toy Story.
Supposedly the story has it that the script for that Sinister Six movie that Drew Goddard was supposed to make several years ago was amazing, and I believe it because Drew Goddard is a true talent. He should be making more. I think it's kind of a shame he hasn't been offered an MCU or a DCU movie yet.
I mean, hey, if he whatever he brings to the table impresses James Gunn or Kevin Feige, then he should be involved.
Exactly. But I keep hoping that we are going to get his Sinister Six movie one of these days. So
I don't know about that. It will be lucky if we get Drew Goddard.
Yeah. But if it's just someone that Sony brings, okay, we need you to do this, and it's not who we're talking about, then we have every right to be concerned.
Get the Madam Web and Morbius writers. Let's go.
Oh fuck.
Don't get pep on this.
They have a good track record. Have you ever seen their resume? They wrote Dracula Untold. That's a good movie.
No, it's not.
It
From
really
what we've
is.
seen
That's a
from Madam
really
Web
good
and
movie.
Morbius. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
The best thing he wrote was Power Rangers 2017.
I haven't seen that, but I've
wrote.
heard that's really good.
That is good. It is pretty good.
It's good for what it was. As a Power Rangers fan, is it the hype that everyone wants it to be? No.
No, it could be better, obviously, but like it was a solid film. Oh yeah, Craven is coming out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna likely see him eat some shit.
That one looks like it's going to be pretty solid too. Sony's got a lot of faith in that. They moved that to Christmas.
Oh yeah, like what else is coming out on Christmas?
Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Lion King, Mufasa. I think
it's getting demolished. I'm sorry.
Exactly. No,
It's getting demolished.
No, if they thought it was going to get demolished, they would have moved it to February. February's the dead zone. February,
No.
January.
They're not competing.
Christmas is where you put your big winners.
They are not competing with Captain America. That's why they're not putting it in February.
Yeah, I don't maybe.
Or
maybe.
they're going to try to do some Barbara Heimer thing like Craven America.
Craven
Oh my
America.
god.
I love it. Craven
I got
America.
faith in Sony. They've given us more good than bad, so I got faith in them.
I'm
More
glad
power
you
to you,
have
dude.
it.
I got faith of the heart.
I'm glad you are enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
But if you guys enjoyed this super duper spoiler stream, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my channel, I Am the Owl. Subscribe to Movie Man's Entertainment. Subscribe to Crazy Joe's channel. Subscribe to Blue Jay's channel, Blue Cinema. Subscribe to Darkness Under the Wind. Subscribe to Telania Plays. Subscribe to Kingdom of Nerds. Who else was on here?
That was it.
That was it. Great. All right. Subscribe to everybody here. We all have great content on the YouTubes. But
Yes.
that's
I sometimes do.
sometimes.
You
But, yeah, man.
sometimes
I'm
do.
on that road to 5K subscribers. I've already passed 2,300. So
Awesome.
Nice.
Good job.
Nice.
yeah.
Trying to get to your level, man. But that's all we have for you Marvel fans and Deadpool fans and Wolverine fans. We'll catch you guys next time. Talk to you guys later. Hold on. I was not prepared. I didn't have the outro ready. You were doing this live. Anyway, I am Marvel Jesus.